What if Tesla's next major move isn't another massive SUV, an ultra-expensive performance machine, or a radical experiment, but a sleek, attainable electric car designed to bring futuristic Tesla technology to a much wider audience? Today, we're taking a close look at a fascinating vision of the 2027 Tesla Model Q. Before we go any further, there is something important to clarify. The vehicle shown here should be treated as a conceptual interpretation, and specifications, pricing, design details, and even the final Model Q name have not necessarily been officially confirmed by Tesla. So, let's begin with the exterior. From the front, this interpretation of the 2027 Tesla Model Q immediately looks more aggressive than the traditional Tesla formula. Instead of the extremely smooth and almost expressionless nose associated with cars like the Model 3, this concept introduces significantly more visual architecture. Slim upper LED daytime running lights stretch toward the outer corners, while a second illuminated graphic runs across the lower section of the fascia. Move side around the vehicle and the proportions become equally important. That means we could expect a production-oriented Model Q to use features such as flush door handles, carefully optimized wheels, a smooth underbody, narrow aerodynamic mirrors, or potentially camera-based systems in markets where regulations allow them. The rear. The Model Q concept looks incredibly wide from this perspective. A continuous red LED light bar stretches nearly from one side of the car to the other, visually connecting the rear corners. At the center, illuminated Tesla lettering creates a strong focal point. The rear glass is large and steeply integrated into the body, while the upper spoiler adds a subtle performance character without becoming excessive. Open the doors, and this interpretation takes an even bigger departure from current Tesla conventions. Instead of relying on one centrally mounted touchscreen, this cabin features an enormous panoramic digital interface stretching almost the entire width of the vehicle. The display architecture appears divided into several functional areas. Directly in front of the driver, you have essential driving information. And toward the passenger side, additional entertainment and vehicle information can be displayed. It creates something closer to a digital command center than the ultra-minimal cabin traditionally associated with Tesla. Now, whether an affordable production Model Q would receive something this elaborate is questionable. A large multi-display dashboard could increase manufacturing cost considerably. Tesla historically prefers removing components rather than adding them. Now we come to performance. Technically, an electric Tesla doesn't have a conventional engine. Instead, we're talking about its battery and electric motor system. A single motor, rear-wheel drive configuration would be a logical starting point. Such a setup could reduce weight, complexity, and manufacturing cost while still delivering the immediate torque response expected from an electric Tesla. Something in the neighborhood of 6 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour would already make a compact commuter EV feel extremely responsive. Range could ultimately determine whether a Model Q becomes a niche urban EV or a genuine mass-market Tesla. For the American market, somewhere around 250 to 300 miles of EPA-rated range would make a hypothetical Model Q significantly more versatile than a short-range city car. And now we reach what could be the single most important part of the entire Model Q story. If a future entry-level Tesla were positioned around the mid-$20,000 to low-$30,000 range in the United States before applicable incentives, it could enter an extremely competitive section of the EV market. But that should be treated as a hypothetical target, not an officially confirmed 2027 Model Q price. So, after looking at this vision of the 2027 Tesla Model Q, one thing is obvious. If Tesla eventually builds an affordable compact EV with this kind of presence, it won't have to look like a compromise. And inside, the panoramic digital dashboard, warm ambient lighting, elegant materials, and minimalist architecture, imagine a cabin that feels far more expensive than the Model Q's potential market position. Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this look at the potential future of Tesla, Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we've got more future cars, upcoming EVs, and next-generation automotive designs coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.